Oh, so we've got 3 nights down. Suddenly there is only one night remaining. And this was atmosphere night, I guess. Some obvious, some not so obvious. But if YEM can fit on water night, I guess the gloves are kind of off at this point. So look what we have here, and really, I just really just want to start with this taste and just talk about this taste and go on, not just that was very cool. Now that's the imagination and the creative stuff that I was maybe just like I couldn't imagine it, but I was hoping to see just something that was so cool, and it was the Pollux from the old live Phish releases, the original volume series, and I never had them all. I don't know, maybe at some point I may have saw a poster or a picture of them or something all together, but I would have like volume 1 and 3 and 6 and 7 and 9 and 14, and I just never was able to put them all together and see all that. It was in black and gold, kind of looked like a cathedral. It was all kind of swirling around, and you could see what was coming before it all connected and put together. So just unbelievable. I mean, there has been some cool stuff up there broadcast throughout the sphere, but that maybe so far was maybe the highlight of the 3 nights for me. I just thought that was completely amazing. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe you're some 3.0 and you're like, what the hell was all this? What's going on? I don't know. But I thought that was just absolutely outstanding. Then over here musically, and then the stash in the first set. I mean, so I guess we should start it. I guess we have to start at Set Your Soul Free. It is 3 nights in, and 2 of these, they have so many great openers, but Everything's Right and Set Your Soul Free I would not put high up on the list. So we get that tonight, starting out the show. Then into Tube, maybe not the funkiest Tube in that, that we've heard. A bit of a surprise. I would have thought of us. This is the Sphere. This is Tube. It is time to throw down. It was good. Following that up with Stash, maybe that brought a little more of the funk. It was a very quirky Page appearing in this Stash. That was one of my favorites of the first set, and then in here, early in the first set, it was more about listening to it. And then, as the show went on, I get caught up and start to get distracted or really focusing on what I'm looking at. And then like, oh yeah, wow, man, this Fuego is burning here, And then, okay, Pillow Jets and Steam back to back. If you've watched much of my recaps and know the channel well, you're probably like, oh boy. So it's not going to be a highlight, was it? And the colors were kind of cool throughout Pillow Jets. I don't know I don't recall exactly what was going on, but I do remember the color scheme was cool. And really, that was maybe my favorite. I'm not saying I'm all of a sudden a Pillow Jets guy, all right, or Steam. But really, that was maybe my favorite of the Pillow Jets they have played live so far. And then Steam, the jam wasn't too annoying overall, I would say, in the Steam. There's sometimes that jam, it's just almost like a depressing sound or something to me. Then we get to Mountains in the Mist, and then, we got Mountains in the Mist. It was like a forest, it was a very cool thing to see there. Made sense, very appropriate for Mountains in the Mist. And then the taste, can I just go back over the taste? How cool that was. And then you could just see Trey really focusing on the part at the end there. Just seemed like sometimes, he looks like, I saw Mike was the one caught gawking around tonight a little bit. And then a big, powerful 46 days to end the set. So at least we ended the set strong with taste in this 46 days. Set Your Soul Free. So there was a lot more yays than nays in the first set, but there were a few, the Set Your Soul Free, Pillow Jets. And then they start to stack down here, Life Beyond a Dream and Santos. It's a real problem when they go back to back, Sigma Oasis starting to, we had some like, wasn't sure exactly what I was looking at during the Sigma Jam. Looked like maybe a volcano eruption, some kind of mushroom cloud, but really it was, they were like mushroom cloud trees, it looked like there. And then we get into the Fuego. This one I was kind of in and out. It was like, at one point I'm mesmerized by the jamming, then back into the visuals. And it was like, again, the silhouette of the drums, but that was worth repeating. That was very cool. You really don't see Fishman. You see the drums, though. Then every now and then you see a cymbal crash, and then the whole band, and then the silhouettes of the band were just in flames at one point. Lots of pink and purple, red, orange throughout the entire Fuego. And then the Golden Age. Look at this, our first cover here with Golden Age, I do believe, of the run so far. Kind of, with Twist following, I don't know if that was to tell us, hey, that was the twist, or the twist is coming here, because then we got another one, and the twist was fine. Nothing, a little bit again. I'm in and out, in and out. I know this is mostly supposed to be about the music with this band, but, this is a bit of an exception, these 4 shows. So then the twist was, I don't know, there was a twist before and after. We got our first cover coming out of nowhere, but yet no 2001 somehow. I don't understand. Still to come, perhaps. Who knows? I don't know what they're up to, really. Who knows? They can still do many things, I suppose. And then we got the hydrogen, and tell me if you didn't just feel like your brain was just saying Weekapog, right? After the hydrogen, and then the drop into chalk dust, it just didn't feel right, And then chalk dust did not become chalk dust. It wasn't just the barn burning ripper, It had, and I wanted the evil part in Fuego should have been mentioned there, I don't know what about chalk dust just reminded me of the evil part in Fuego, but. There's no evilness in the chalk dust. And then Say It To Me, Santos. I had the courage to make some picks tonight. That was the only one I got right. I don't even know why I bother. I don't know why I do this to myself. Should I put an X on my forehead? We're not going to do that. I'm not going to punish myself. I'll take credit for the 1 for 5, though. Is that taking credit, really? I'll own up to it. All right, Life Beyond the Dream. It's like they end with Say It To Me, Santos. Then I got to sit while they go back there and slam some smoothies or something for the encore break. And then Life Beyond the Dream. I like that's a nice looking acoustic guitar Trey plays. He came out and played the acoustic guitar once again for the start of the encore. And then into Tweez Reprise. Yet another twist, perhaps. There's just twists everywhere here. If anything, that was going to come tomorrow night, it would have seemed. But then, no, they drop it here tonight. So, if tomorrow, we still got, I don't know. I'm not saying anything about tomorrow. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Tonight, maybe my least. There's not they don't have a ton of, they got 50, 60 songs in somewhat regular rotation. Not many of them I dislike hard, but Life Beyond the Dream. And like I said, Pillow Jets and Steam weren't bad tonight. I'm going to start just taking shots of haterade left and right here, but, come on, the Set Your Soul Free opener. Out of everything they got in the cabinets, that's what they opened with. All right, well, boom, that's what they decided to do. All right, cool. I didn't ramble on for 9 minutes tonight. Thanks, everybody that's been tuning in. Thanks for giving me a big thumbs up. If you're not, shame on you. All right, guys, boom, we are out of here. We will see you tomorrow night, and I'm already fired up. All right, guys, let's go. I don't like that let's go thing. I don't like saying let's go. Well, next time I'm going to start saying things, that Fuego was cooking. No cap.